Joining us right now to talk more about the president's health challenges and how this will affect the campaign moving forward is the Director of Presidential Studies at the University of Virginia, Dr. Barbara Perry. Dr. Perry, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Dr. Perry, I want to talk first about the president's current condition and the importance of the information that is coming out, just like what was just released from Kayleigh McEnany, to the American people. How important is it that the American people know his condition?
Well, I think it's always important for the American people and the world, for that matter, because of the United States' position in the world, to know as much information as possible about the President of the United States' physical and mental fitness at any time, and including in running for office, which, of course, this incumbent president is doing for re-election. So I was heartened to see, first of all, that he seems to be doing well based on the video that he did for Twitter, as well as the reports of his press secretary and his doctors. And it seemed like they were giving more details than they had been giving over the last 24 hours.
With a month to go, how will this affect campaigning both from Vice President Joe Biden and President Donald Trump?
It seems to me that, presuming the president is hospitalized for only a few days and is on his road to recovery, comes back to the White House, he still won't be able to go out, I don't think, on the campaign trail simply out of an abundance of caution, as they said yesterday, for taking him to the hospital, but out of an abundance of caution for his continued improvement, as well as preventing others from getting the disease. So you can't imagine a worse scenario short of, heaven forbid, a presidential candidate passing away. But this actually happened to Richard Nixon in 1960. He developed a terrible infection in his leg, and he was hospitalized for 3 weeks, a little bit earlier in the campaign, end of August, early September, and then got the flu. And so he did very poorly in his first debate with President Kennedy, then Senator Kennedy, and it may have cost him the election ultimately. So it's not good for the president and his campaign to have to be off the campaign trail if he doesn't get to a debate, a second debate, or a third debate. Depending on one's point of view, I suppose that could be good or bad.
How will this affect the impending confirmation hearings of Judge Amy Coney Barrett?
Oh, that's a great question. This is something that people perhaps didn't quite think about yesterday when they were concerned about the president, but this could have an amazing impact and certainly an unexpected one on the Amy Coney Barrett process, because right now there are 2 members of the Senate Judiciary Committee who have tested positive for the illness, so they cannot be on Capitol Hill. As I understand it, the Senate will try to reconvene October 19th, I believe it is, and that Senator McConnell is hoping that he will have enough senators not only on this committee to ask questions and to vote this confirmation, get it to the floor of the Senate for a full vote, but also he's got a very thin margin for error because 2 members of his party have indicated that they will not vote on this confirmation or will vote no. And so he's really only got a margin of 2 or 3 other people before he begins to get into that below 50 mark. If he gets to 50 senators, he's okay because he can get Mike Pence, presuming he's okay, to break the tie. But if he drops below 50, there's going to be a problem for him.
Dr. Barbara Perry, thank you so much. Great information there. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
We will continue to monitor the president's condition. You can get your updates on our website, newsnationnow.com. I'd also encourage you to download our app and, of course, join us on all of our social media pages. Now, in our next hour, we'll talk with another health expert about the antibody treatments the president is receiving.